Alright, today I'll be bringing a commemorative speech to the most influential companion. A companion is, by definition, a person or animal that someone spends a large amount of time with, especially with traveling. Today, I would like to commemorate my most influential companion, someone who has and will always be a part of me. I would also like to really capture their character, the impact it has had on me as an individual, and what that means and what this all means to me. Purposeful. I have had the honor of meeting someone that has set out to bring about completing a purpose with every single act she commits. She never sets out blindly anticipating what comes next, but is strategic with every action. She has accomplished goals of using psychology and sociology to better understand the person that she is so that no person feels misunderstood. She sees her limitations and works to improve them. In her eyes, every moment is an opportunity to become better. Nothing is merely a simple fact for her. She strives to understand and accomplish more than what is seen in the scope of normality, but rather exceeds in order to become the best variation of herself. She even likes to apply this to me in random moments throughout the day. It is in times when it's just us two that she'll pull me aside and we both look into what I could be doing to better myself and the way that I see the world. Her purpose and pursuit of it was never something that happened right away, but it was through experiences that shaped and helped her become who she is today. What are these experiences? They were small moments, the moments when small changes did not seem important in that moment, at least in comparison to other things in life. It was experiences found by reading books, listening to music, or podcasts that gave her insight secondhand, like reading The Kite Runner and further understanding various cultures. It was also in the small adventures to the grocery store and meeting people from various walks of life, or just sipping tea on her own, reflecting on past moments in life and how they changed for her, for better or worse. It was in those moments that she developed more and more. It was in those quiet spaces that she became experienced, in order to become aware of her needs of herself and others. Through this, she came to meet others where they need to be met. She was so open-minded to hear what others had to say, intently listening and understanding before forming an opinion. Don't get me wrong, though. These mature elements of her stature are not the only things that make her who she is. She also has a way of being very spontaneous, so that the dullest moments were suddenly something and exciting. How many people in this world can turn the mundane nature of sweeping into a whole singing celebration? Her playfulness was contagious and encouraged others to be themselves in the midst of their insecurities. She often pointed out that no one is perfect and that we must celebrate all parts of ourselves that make us human. Beyond these, she is also intelligent. She has this superpower-like way of pulling random information into daily application. She'll see the moon, and although she'll gaze in amazement like everyone else, she'll have this additional awe because this was a giant rock in the atmosphere, orbiting the sun and affecting the waves. Or in the understanding that butterflies have a small lifespan so that each moment of seeing one is completely precious. This and so many others allowed her to be who she is and appreciate every passing moment she has on this earth. Perhaps one of her greatest qualities that stands out to me is that there are times where she fully embodies a motivational speaker. When things seem out of hand and discouraging, she has this way of pointing out that there is something amazing to look forward to in the midst of it all. That quality in her is so shocking and refreshing. It's so much easier to let everything stay in this overwhelming state and give up, but instead she will pause, take a deep breath, then say something crazy optimistic. For example, there was this one time she was in the midst of just tons of work. It was in that one moment. So she leaves, then comes back, and she just says, at the end of the day, it's all just an opportunity for growth. To really flip the script so that whatever was once a dreadful experience is now something to maybe not enjoy, but at least understand the productivity of it. It's like she sees an image, and then she realizes that maybe it's not just so as bad as it seems. And she flips it and sees light of the opportunity ahead. There are a couple of words that make up this amazing companion, a few more that could easily be committed, true, intelligent, valiant, and eccentric. As you may have noticed, every adjective in this entire speech has come together to spell her name, perspective. She's more than a point of view, but is in fact a companion that is impressionable on all of us. Through her, we see the course of life, our neighbors, and ourselves. She is the most influential companion, always defining what we see and always near. So cheers to perspective, a major part of who we are.